That's test. Roman and Sag. Thank you. Thank you for 20 months, you crazy woman. And Sag, thank you so much for 14 months. At tier 3, too. Gosh dang. Thank you. And hi Satsuna, hi Apache, hi Sag, stay the same. Melon, Pika Master, Dante, Cabretti, Ruggery, Tudier Tree, Valgore, Noaki, Ice Gremlin, Spy Fox, Wolf, Monksy Mott, Emmy Frog, or Little Unicorn, Saber, Ryan of the Night, Jay is Crazy, Raptor, Wolf. Hello, welcome everyone. Yeah, later, I had a bunch of technical difficulties starting. Um, I was gonna start around, gosh, like over an hour ago. Well, I had to redo all of my tracker coin. It just, and they were not behaving. So, yeah, I had to do that and debug a bunch of issues around that. Pycro. Alright, let's get started. Wait, why redemption time? Let's fix that. That should not be on. Okay. I static. I'll come. Um, if I decide to do redemptions, I'll just keep it there. Um, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna trim on redemptions tonight. I might, but if I don't, I'll resend that, don't worry. I'm glad all my tracking is working. Oh my goodness. I had to unplug all of them. Like, I unplugged the USB hub, plugged it back in, unplugged all the individual USB dongles, plugged them back in, not working. I had to then unplug each of them again and figure out which one went for which. And that was annoying, so I added labels to all of them. And then I finally figured out which one was being stupid, and I had to reset it and then repair it. Pimaxy sauce. But I'm here. I'm Melon Bomb. Welcome. I hope you're all doing well. I'm glad. Sleepy. It's what? 10 a.m.'s for you. Alas. Now then again, I don't know if your daylight savings kicks in at the same time. Almost 9 a.m. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. When does it kick in for you? I should just add more confusion to this stupid system. Wow. Oh, so I'd already been taken for. Okay. Let's see, I last streamed on Wednesday, I think. Wow. And Wednesday does feel like a long time ago. I Spy Fox. Thank you for dropping by. Take care. I shot the Zelda. Okay, I think I want to put up a ping and ask you guys what your thoughts are about gain old streams. What do you mean, Gregory? I completely agree, Zalgor. I'm Mr. Fantastic. Welcome. Be serious, Nelly. Oh my goodness. Eindeget Leo, welcome. Are you? Yeah, probably Valcor. Hi, you. If this you too. I have no faith in politicians to do anything right. And I learned something that most Americans and politicians want to get rid of, as well as the rest of the world. And I'm rather pessimistic when it comes to politics. True. I cheating. Um, surviving. Super Kumagoro. Thank you so much for the follow. Oh, there's another follow earlier. Well, no worries. Nanny, Miriam. And yeah, thank you so much for the follows. I hope you're both having a wonderful day. Thank you. Favorite kind of ice cream? Um, I I like it's typically called praline and cream. It doesn't need to be like a cream type of ice cream. I like pralines, chocolate syrup, caramel, and vanilla ice cream. I love that. All mixed together. And if bananas are an option, then zest. I encrypted it. You haven't hung out in Discord in a while. Are you like on a work trip thingy? No, or I miss hanging out. The same. And then Jerry's half baked. I'm not familiar with that. by mystical floor welcome. So, back when I lived in California, whenever we would go to the beach, we would always go and get ice cream at this one ice cream shop after. And they have a ton of different flavors. So I got the opportunity to try a lot over several years. Not tell you on what I liked. Yeah, that sounds good too, Niliki. Well, have you guys ever done like fresh out of the oven chocolate brownies and then like a single scoop of vanilla ice cream? So good. Ice stasis, welcome. Lemon tea, Sag. Just out of the box kinda brownies is funny fine. Hi, Assassin and Mushroom Brigade, welcome me. Nice maxi sauce. Did you have fun, Sag? Um, Jay is crazy. You did what exactly? Oh, thank you so much for a Reese of a year. A year. And also at year 3. Thanks you. Look, you. Oh, I never did a proper hug for the other resubs, did I? I don't think I did. So we're just going to do a longer little hug. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the emotes, Coke. They sort of crazy. And thank you for the salam. Rajin like goose. I hope you're having a great day. Type Primal Chaos, welcome. Okay, no. I need to chat a little bit. Oh, Buona notte. Hi, Melodite. To be honest, I'm not doing the best. I know some of you who are active in Discord saw the message. I was, I lost my job on Friday. Yeah, it's bittersweet. Is honestly, I hated that company. It's a company I would honestly like to see go under. Um, and a lot of the people there that I worked under, I would not call good people. So the fact that I am away from that now is a good thing. But the situation I'm now in is not. And it's honestly a little scary. So, you guys know how you say I fight depression, and I do. I fight it off. The fight has been colder the last few days. Yeah, I'm sure something better will come along. Arctic, thank you so much for the resub. Thank you for a full year, too. Thank you. I haven't applied for unemployment because I did get severance for the month of November. But but the job market isn't good. I think I'm gonna have to learn another skill, honestly. Um, like, gosh dang it, I said I'd never turn streaming into my job. Now it kind of is, in a sense, because it's the only thing I'm making money from. I still don't want this to be my job, though. So, I wanted to bring it up. That's because I'm having a hard time staying positive, and I really want this stream to be kind of a refuge. Lyman, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Thank you. Thank you. Um, I don't know, Sag. Yeah. Okay, Roman. Well, if I want to continue to be a Node.js developer, I think I have to finally learn TypeScript. There's so few jobs that don't use it. It's really taken over. And I guess what kind of rig the yeah, you really did know. Yeah, that's something I could look into, Sag. I would have to get some of the newer bases and make it for them because I can't use the base that I have. It's also modified too. Yeah, so I was thinking of maybe updating my streaming software to use TypeScript so I can learn it. But from my previous experience, I don't like it. Interest me now. Look, I wonder if we should switch to just chatting for a bit. Yeah, can we change oh, I don't know. Should we, as we're keeping the ambience and whatnot, I guess we kind of can. Yeah, I know such. Yeah. I I don't like the structure and the syntax of it. It adds a lot more work for something that is often not actually a problem. I could look into learning another language too, yeah, like Python. I've heard a lot of good things about Python. I also don't like the fact that it's essentially making a new language. Um, like you're not actually doing Node, you're doing TypeScript. It modifies the base language. I guess. Did you leave? You did. I hope you're doing well. Hi, Kadra. It's good for prototyping, so not actually good for production? Really? Okay, first off, I don't know where my alert is for that. Um, Mr. Fantastic. Sorry, I'm just in a little bit of an emotionally sensitive state. Uh, Thank you, Mr. Fantastic, for the $100 donation. Thank you. Thank you. Oh yeah, C and C sharp are very different. Pain Nightmare Abyss in Tatsuya. Welcome. Also, hello, Epsilon. I don't think I said hi to you or tease me now. Or T-body. Or electrode doubt. Oh my goodness, I'm slacking. Climbing tail. Welcome. Yeah, I've heard C is a pain. Okay, Jess, thank you for dropping by. I hope you sleep well. Okay, I wasn't sure, just zooming out. Yeah, honestly, it's really not hard at this point for any job to be a better situation than the last one. That's how toxic it was at times at that job. And like I said, it's a bittersweet. Um, the situation sucks, and I have a lot of I don't want to say anger, just that leftover gross feeling that you get after you've been betrayed by someone. For those of you who have been betrayed by someone for whatever reason, you know what I'm talking about, and that's what I'm feeling. Yeah, a few of my coworkers I'll miss. Yeah, there are some of them that it's a real pleasure to work with. Yeah, a couple of guys from Argentina, they were a lot of fun. I like them. They are good people. Oh, so back on that topic, um, so can we do a poll? Nalaki, could you do it? Could you make a poll and set it for like, I don't know, a long period and put on there? Would you, I don't know how to put it, but I want to do a poll about Dune streams. Because it's something that I'm really considering. Um, I would likely be Helldivers. Um, yeah, it's like, are you interested? Yes or no? Is there another answer that put on there? I would like to, Valgor. If there's enough interest in it, I will look into it. I would have to use two computers. But I have some ideas on how I can do that. I would have to I'd have to run a USB cable from the other computer to this one, to mine. And then on that computer run ZR chats and have it so it can see my movements. Helldivers 2. I've been playing it a lot and I really enjoy it. Like, really enjoy it. I could also do other things, like I know Niliki has been wanting me to get back into Minecraft, and if I did it for stream, I might have more fun. Because then I can, like, have goals and be like, alright, let's achieve this goal or this project. So I wouldn't be able to do ASMR during the day, hence I can't really get VR. Even though I lost my job, I can't really get in VR during the day. Just because this space is shared. Um, Corgo, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Thank you. Hello, Matthew. Welcome. Would you be open to occasional gaming streams? Yes, gaming streams. No, only ASMR. That works. Thank you. Now, yeah, Matthew. Yeah, on Friday. It's an emotional weekend. Mm, I'm really trying my best to stay positive, but it's it's hard. That's you correctly. It's you, Matthew. So, dreaming streams is something I'm thinking of doing because I can do that more. Um, now I don't really want to turn, like I've said before, I don't really want to turn streaming into a career. Um, but at this time, I'm open to things. Is that I'm in a hard situation. Boone, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Thank you. Thank you, Matthew. Honestly, the thing that I need the most right now is just no. What do I need? You know, I always say how grateful I am for all of you, and I mean it. And right now, just having you guys here, being able to come and hang out and vent sometimes, um, and just to not go alone. I, yeah, I have my family, so I'm not like alone, but I don't know. Need just you help being her. Hi, Chichu. Are you? I was lurking in your last stream. Pirate Sector. I Jinx. So I don't know if I said hi to you, Conry, in here. I know I did in Discord, but hi. Yeah, Trizamino, I think more for my own sanity. No, there was no scuff when I joined. Also, Raiden, thank you so much for the follow. Wait, thanks resub. Did I just like completely space that resub for 17 months? Thank you so much, Jinx. Thank you. Okay, choosing me now. I hope you sleep well. Thank you for hanging out. Oh, Matthew. Thank you so much for 5 gifted subs and for kicking off the hype train. I'll see. I bet I'll forget. What's going on? Thank you. Thank you, seriously. Thank you. Thank you, Malodite. Oh, Chuchi said, guess what? Based on you fully moved now to California, right? If it's not that, I'm not sure. And hi, Otter Wexley. You like the shirt? I did was text Drew myself. Not there, but yes, moved. Okay. Oh yeah, I do saw the pink eyes. I didn't change them. Oh, the poll ended. Okay. 24 votes for yes. Oh, I wish you would. Okay, and then 2 are not a big fan. That's okay. Oh, okay, so you didn't wind up going there. Okay. Still on the West Coast. Okay. Chaira. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. Thank you. And Matthew. Thank you. All of you. It's not narrow. I added this. You know what? Oh, like, what did I call this top? It looks like I added it about 3 months ago, somewhere in there. I'm not exactly sure where, but somewhere in there. I have done some updates to my face. Um, oh, Rick got a slightly older version. Me try to get the lighting to be about the same. So I thinned it out here, and I did chose the in depth because there was odd. But this is what it was before. Now I'll go back. You can see it's a little less on the cheeks there. But beyond that, I haven't changed too much. Times of the potato, welcome. Thank you. That's what I was going for, T2. Um, I'm really like all my changes that I do, I try to make it so my avatar's more realistic, but not to the point that's like uncanny valley realistic. Yes, I have anime style eyes. They're big. That's not gonna change. Um, but yeah, beyond that, I try to make it as realistic as possible. Lower my eyeshadow a smidge. It was really dark. Hi, White. Welcome. Oh, I don't know. It's she did. So thank you. So I completely redid my eyes. Here, let me see if I can find it. How far back I need to go. Maybe this one? Yeah, listen. So, the. Wait, is this? It's a little hard to tell. No, that's our. Oh no, this kind of is. Yeah, looks like speech to text didn't stop working. Tone. Thank you so much for the flat 800 bits. Thank you. Thank you. Best thing you can see the differences, and like going back to this older version, it is such a big difference. Oh my goodness. Um, so it's a little hard to explain. I'll go back now. Yes, cheat you. Yeah. In, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Heiberg, welcome. So yeah, real eyeballs, like full-blown sphere. Yeah. You want to see old school? This is before I remade my avatar. Oh gosh, no, no, I'm going back. Nope, I hate it so much. I hate it so much now. I just can't. Yeah, so that was what my avatar was before I remade it. Um, and then I still have the first version I did after I remade it. I. Is it this one? This might not be it. No, that's not it. Wrong one. So this is the first version after I remodeled my avatar from that one you just saw a second ago. If you'll ever load. Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah, this doesn't even have eye or face tracking. Skin brightness is all gone. The hair, oh my goodness, this is so different. This is back when I had to do face gestures. Oh gosh, yeah. Oh no, there's actually freckles, but the lighting is not very good. They're long. Yeah, and okay, this is actually the last version before I redid my avatar. Yeah, this takes me back. I hate looking at it though in the camera. Okay, we're going back. This is me now. It's just it feels so comfortable. I am used to it. Yeah. Fantastic. Wait, Fantastica. Fantasticazia? Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're having a great day. And hi, Soul Afghan. Yeah, I can do whatever color I want. Oh, why is it not changing my eyes? Oh, that's right, I never did get that to work in sync, because it doesn't match. Hi, Crotamine, welcome. I have a little bit of a drive, and I'm at fast. I gotta wind down a bit. Okay. Thank you, Matthew. My hope you sleep well. Thank you for dropping by. Hi, Monster Myth. Welcome. And Viking Cray. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're having a great day. Yeah, I'm not loving it. Um, I'm hanging in there. It's fantastic. I play Apocalypse. Hello. Matthew. Thank you so much for the gifted sub to Gregory. Thank you. Thank you. Now go to bed. Just call me Santasia. Okay. I gave you my mom my side. Thank you, Matthew. Now go to bed. Now I can also do more of a deep blue. I like with a more hint of purple in there. Hi, Del Toast. Welcome. Yeah, every time I hang out with you guys, it always cheers me up. I always feel better when I'm feeling down. And I'm feeling a little bit better, Neil. The situation still sucks, but I don't feel quite as down as I did before stream. Yeah, big yawn. I'm gonna add to my to-do list. Okay. And, how did... Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Seriously. Good night, Mr. Fantastic. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you sleep well. Yeah. Ooh, I keep yawning. It is almost 2. Man, I started so late. Welcome back, Nil. Okay, Chitsuo, thank you for the 13. Now, you have a wonderful rest of your day. So, I think, I have an extra computer, um, in my closet. I think it was one of my family members' previous computers. So it's not like night powerful, um, but I think it should be enough to run my avatar in a really basic brain spray world. I think. Um, yeah. So if that's the case, then I could potentially use that computer. Only thing I'd have to do is figure out either a way of sharing my webcam to that computer somehow over network. Which there's probably a way, but I have no clue what it is. Um, or I just run a USB cable to it, extender cable somehow. But that would be a little mine. Yeah. It would be for running ZR chat on that computer while I play other games on my actual computer. As I don't really want to try running ZR chat and Helldivers and Streamia while on the same computer. Um, how how annoying is that, or like how much work is it to copy it over? Because the thing for me is, I don't want to have to redo all the materials. I don't want to have to redo all of the physics and all of that. Hi, crazy turkey, welcome. Not annoying at all, to be honest. Mm, I play Apocalypse. Okay, so I'm adding this to my to-do list. Like, to Warudo tomorrow's. I have it on my to-do list. Um, Nalaki, Valgor, if you guys already know the plugin, feel free to message me. Okay. either way, I do want to look into using another computer because I've heard very good things about running the the AI software on a separate computer. I know Tio does that. That's something to consider and look into. Let me write that down too. Hey dragons in high gods, welcome. So yeah, since I'm unemployed now, I have more time during the day to look into like other projects. Um, and potentially picking up new skills. So yeah, I plan on doing some of those things. I hope you're doing well, dragons. Thing. Damn. Alright, you guys, have redeemed several hydrates, so I will do this to make sure I'm taking care of myself. And got thank you so much for the resub for 11 months. Yeah. Hi, Rick. How are you doing? I hydrate. Oh, I'm sorry, Rick. I hope you can fall asleep soon. I really like the sound of that melody. What's yeah, what I'm gonna look into the Waradu stuff tomorrow. Maybe we can hang out while I work on it. Which would be today for you. Yeah. Because I'll be going to bed here. And I'll probably start working on it around maybe 11 my time, maybe 10:30. So that would be what, it's a 7-hour difference? No, it's 8-hour difference. Funky. Is it Gershok? Thank you. I made the pattern myself, because look. 6:30, 7 p.m. Is that when you get off? Or is that what time that would be for you? No shock. Okay. Your actual name is X? What would you like to go by? Uh, don't really want to call anyone a letter. I can I call one person 2 letters, A2. You really want to just be called X, huh? Alright. Yeah, that's right, you be. That's true. Okay, so I have a pattern of doing 2 letter names. So you will be our first 1 letter man. Now, on my side, I'm gonna do 2 letters. I'm just gonna do EX. Otherwise, it looks a little weird with my UI with just a single letter. It's okay. No one will know other than the 143 people who are here right now. Bye, Gretchen. We can keep the secret, right? Right? Pinky promise. Promise. Cross your heart. Good. Let's stretch. I'm feeling sleepy. Gregory, I need a question. I'd like to redeem a question from Gregory. There, I'll give Gregory a free name trace. How about that? Because Gregory is a big fan of name traces. Ta-da. Talsuda? Yes, I would 100%. Yes. So I have a confession to make, Talsuda. every time we loaded up onto Ashani and the Helldivers, the very start of the music, it reminds me of Star Citizen, and I have been missing Star Citizen so much this whole week that we've been doing this major order. But like, oh my goodness. Like, oh, Star Citizen seriously has so much potential. So much. But yes, if I didn't have to do the piloting, I would be down to join. Yeah. Okay. Hey, that's a deal. We're playing. I'll update it. Oh, I actually don't know if it's installed on this computer. Did I install it? Yeah. I really miss playing with Setsuna. That was the first game that I think we really played together, Setsuna. And I had a lot of fun playing with you. I've always had a lot of fun playing games with you, Setsuna. Always. They have a new launcher anyways, so if you don't have a new one installed, you need. Oh, okay. Okay. Could you like drop some of the info um over in the Star Citizen chat and feel free to at me? That's okay. Yeah. I genuinely have been missing Star Citizen. Because every time I lowered into Shawnee, I would hear the start of the music, and it would sound like some of the music from Star Citizen, and then all that would just come back, and I miss it. Maxi sauce that's here. Though you were saying that they fixed um the two ships I liked. So I may have to give them a try, even though I still hunt our new flight model. Um, I still may have to give it a try again. And it's also good to have multiple games to play, not just go hard on one, because I don't want to burn myself out on Helldivers, even though I do have a blast with it. But I don't want to burn myself out. Uh, yeah, the Ion and Inferno. If I like a boss, hello, Make a Fool. Welcome. Also, hi, Petsy and Shura. Welcome. But yes, Talsuda. Yeah. If you want to be the pilot to start, um, yeah, I would gladly play. Yeah. I'm also excited to hear that when you die, you get to keep your armor. Um, yeah, because there were some stylish looks that I would have loved to run, but I didn't want to risk losing them. Um, I assume I still have all of that armor that I got in the past, or is that all gone? I don't know if you lose all that when they reset. Yeah, let me know. I know buddies are somebody's. Yeah, yeah, Satsuna. if you die, you get to keep your armor. Now you lose all your expendable stuff, and I think you lose your guns, probably. I'm not. Do you think VR streaming will become a thing like inside VR? Um, how would that be different from what I'm doing right now? If it's account bound, you keep it. Otherwise, it's most likely been wiped. Okay. So that means we need to be bad people and go. So I got the armor from raiding the space station where you could clear your record. Yeah, I did that a ton, and I got the really fancy armor from it. You've probably done that many times. Like, as in everyone in chat is in VR too. I don't know. I think VR would have to get a lot more affordable for that really to happen. The only thing you lose is stuff in your backpack or ammo inventories. Not cheap guns and any army and mags or anything you had attached to your up. It's about freaking time. It's about freaking time. Mostly because the game's still entirely unstable and you die a lot and lose stuff, and it's very infuriating. Hi, Freya. Hello. How are you, Tierdy? Before you ask, I'm surviving. At this moment, I'm feeling okay, because chat is amazing, and they're always raising my spirits, but I lost my job on Friday. Oh, that's what's up. But I adore you. Okay. Alright, tell Suda. Say, tomorrow, let's get in Discord and chat. And you can, or you can make like a bullet point or whatever and tell me like what the new things are. Yeah, you have caught my interest. Thank you, Freya. It's hard. Thank you, Patsy. Yeah, it's honestly a bittersweet. A cinnamon bun. Thank you. I hope you're doing well. Okay, tell Suda. Yeah, at me in it, okay? Uh, so I know exactly, like, because sometimes updates come in there and I want to know exactly where the message is, so feel free to at me in it. Thank you, Freya. Oh, well, Betsy, now we're able to get it. Now, to be frank, I don't want to go back. Even if they came like begging and all for something, no. Um, and it's a company I didn't like, and I didn't like pretty much all the higher ups. and not good people, in my opinion. So I'm glad to. It's a bittersweet. I'm glad to be rid of it. I had a feeling I might be seeing bunny vibes. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? Welcome. Coming into. I hope you had a great stream. For those who are new here, I'm Tookster. I am a VR tuber, and I focus on visual ASMR. We do a lot of hand motions and stuff like that. Gentle tap. Thank you so much for the gifted sub to Bunny. Bunny vibes. Thanks, yo. And let's see. Dear sad. Am I so lovely? Thanks you. Of course. I like to know how people's streams go. I like to know. Now, I really should just come by more to your streams. I've lurked a couple times, but I've, to be frank, I have been terrible about getting on Twitch since, like, oh, probably since I last got sick. Yeah, I really haven't been on Twitch much at all unless I'm streaming. Yeah. You too. I assume you probably need to go, so I'm going to do my little tradition thing, and I'm giving you a goodbye hug, okay? Thank you so much. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Okay, goodbye, Sag. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you sleep well. If you're going to bed, I assume so. Did you say that? Yeah, tired myself, need to say. Okay. Good night. Thank you. Okay, thank you for the lurk. I seriously need to come by your streams more. I'll be better. As you have always been kind. And honestly, I think kindness is like kinda underappreciated in this day and age. To like really keep kind people around you. In my opinion. It really does. It's like there's so many things that could easily drag you down and make you depressed, like, oh, politics this, politics that, wars here, wars there, people being torn down in so many different ways, and so I really cherish people who are good, kind people. You don't necessarily have to see eye to eye on, like, political views or religious views or anything like that. If they're kind, that is what matters to me. All right, I was standing up. And, let me look at the questions Gregory so kindly did for me. see. So he is asked, 3 now, what is the best way to become a hitchhiker across the galaxy? As I read the book. Which that book is hilarious if you've never read it. I listened to it on audio tapes. Well, specifically, my dad played it on a road trip, and all of us kids, we were laughing so much. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a long time ago, too, but funny book. Very funny. Yeah, yeah, 42. It's a life, universe, and everything. I challenge you to tell the funniest moment you've ever experienced. Funniest. Phew. I don't know if I can think of funniest. Like, this off the top of my head. I'll have to think about that. What is the ultimate question? We don't know. Or you can go with the one that they made up. How many roads must a man walk down before he becomes a man? I think that was what they came up with. And the last question, if you were a game developer, would you rather develop a game, um, develop a game that general analytics suggest is possible, or one that you feel is underrepresented? And what would that be? I don't know if I quite follow, Gregory. One that analytics suggests is possible, or one that you feel is underrepresented. So is this like going with a what is viable market-wise versus what you would rather do? Is that what you're saying? And oh, cool cat and Whaloskin and Spironids, Spironian. I'm butchering these. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for the followers. I hope you're all having a wondrous day. Either a game of milk it wants or what you want. Oh, gotcha. Well, I typically hate going for what the popular meta is. The only time I ever go for what is popular is if it lines up with what I like. So, for example, you could argue ASMR is popular. I'm doing ASMR. But I only chose to do ASMR because I really like ASMR and I like caring for and comforting people. And I was already doing the visual ASMR aspect already in beer chat. So switching over to it just was a no-brainer. It just made sense. So, Wyoming. Wyo as in Wyoming. Okay, Laskin as in Alaskan. So, Wyolaskan. Okay, that did help. I'm gonna do a little capitalization. Oh, I can remember it. And capitalizing the W and L. and high oblique boredom welcome. Alright. Oh, Del Toast did it by redeem. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks you for being in. Alright, so I wanna do particle stuff. So we're gonna do that. I'm doing better now than I was when I first started, because honestly, I was feeling really down when I started stream. I lost my job on Friday, so I'm unemployed now. But until I'm okay at this moment, this channel's awesome and helps cheer me up. Alright, we are gonna go to another world. And I still haven't answered your question, Gregory. I, I guess I kind of did. I would go for what I would enjoy, and I'd only go for what the market is looking for if it wound up with what I wanted. Thank you, while asking. Okay, let's set this up. And about there? Oh, wow, Carmi. Annabelle! It's you are the raid. I hope you had a wonderful stream. We're about to do particle dance. Okay, I'm gonna mute this and pause my ambience and mute myself, and we'll get started. Oh, so that's another question, Gregory. I want to come back to that. I hope you enjoyed that. In highlighter, verkligen. Let me get music going again. Welcome. Hi, Bard. And Drone to God, thank you so much for the follow. I hope you have a great day. And glad you liked it. Coping with your cold. This are like sick cold. We're gonna go back to the world we were last at. I'm surviving, Rudder. I'm doing okay at this moment because chat is awesome and great at turning me up. But it's enough hard to pretend. I lost my job on Friday. I'm glad you enjoyed Mystical 4. Okay, I'm gonna sit back down and eat. Hi, Noah. Welcome. I'm surviving. Okay, so it looks like Gregory asked another one. Based on in from the last Q&A, what type of game, when do you chase them out as per your interest? Thank you. Um, it's a good question. Calvin, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Hope you have a good day. Well, I'll be going to bed after this. It is technically almost 3 a.m. Thank you. Alright, back to the question. Oh, heading out, Nelly T. Okay. Alright. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I'll talk to you later, okay? I would definitely want a game that's like got action and combat in it. So right now, there there are several games that are close. Um, so I like sci-fi a lot, but I also like magic stuff too. Um, no, I've never played that. No, IT. So, No Man's Sky, Star Citizen, and Helldivers are all close. I think you would like it, okay? Let's chat about it more tomorrow, okay? Oh, is Annabelle going almost 4 for me, so I'm gonna be going, okay. Good night, Annabelle. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for the raid too earlier. Good night. Grace or icon, I am surviving. I lost my job on Friday. It sucks. But chat is doing a good job at cheering me up. Oh, nice, Milky. Okay. For me, I did really enjoy No Man's Sky, but it's not enough combat. Ooh, D&D fantasy themes. Interesting. Well, interesting. Um, so, okay, back to what would be my perfect game. I would take certain parts of different games and mash them together. Hi, lazy soul, welcome. So, I love the combat in Helldivers so much. It's all PvP. There's no PvP. I'm really over PvP. I don't like fighting other players. Because there's always someone who's better than you and will tick your trash and just makes you feel terrible. I like games that lift you up. Not tear you down. And as I've gotten older, a competitive side of me just doesn't care anymore. I just want to have a chill time with friends and have fun. So I like the combat in Helldivers for that aspect. It is all player versus environment, and it's fun, it's challenging, um, and you can play it in your own ways, and you don't have to go against other players. Yeah, that can quite be the case, Crotamine. So when it comes to combat, player versus environment, I feel like Helldivers nailed it big time. That being said, their weapon balancing isn't the best. I feel it could be improved. Now, they're their primary weapons. So, I like the specifically the player versus environment aspect. They have that nailed so well. I think it would be amazing if you had a game like Star Citizen where you had missions where, like, in Helldivers, you just, like, FTL to a planet and you drop down and go and do it. Jay, imagine it was Star Citizen. You oh my goodness, I can English. You fly your ship there, you land, and you go do it. Because Star Citizen, it's open world aspect, there's no load screens. No freaking load screens in the entire game other than when you first started. So amazing. If they fix the flight model, which sucks now, it would be a lot better. And there's so much potential with that game, like, oh my goodness. I just, yeah. Well, Tatsuya, let me explain what I mean by weapon balance. There's a lot of weapons that are just useless. Just completely useless. I think every weapon should not have just a single use, but should have multiple uses. They should all be viable in multiple ways. Not just they're only good at this or they're not good at all. If they're not good at all or they're only good at one thing, they need to be updated so they are more viable. So that's kind of my gripe with their game balance when it comes to the primary weapons. And the biggest issue is the light pen weapons. A lot of them aren't that great. Um, there are circumstances where they are, but then there's a lot where they aren't. And I'm not gonna bore in details. Like, ones that hit hard and are accurate, they're pretty good with bots if you want to be accurate. The ones that shoot really fast are kind of good all around either way. But then all the things in between those two, not good. Yeah, they apparently went through a lot of nerfs and then they stopped doing that. They kept nursing what was fun. And now they're focusing on raising up the weapons that aren't fun instead, which I think is a better way of going about it. How you guys recognize that the new Indiana Jones also released no Irene skates now? Nice. Okay, so PvE aspect from Helldivers, open world aspect from Star Citizens, and then I guess from the from No Man's Sky, the customization and building aspect is what I would take from that game, especially with their new ship system, which I haven't dived too deep into, but it's really cool from what I have seen, where you can completely create your own ship. That's cool. That's really cool. So, I combining all of those aspects into one game would be just utterly amazing for me. Oh my goodness. Like, I would love to have a Star Citizen, like, open world game where you can fly around and be like, all right, I'm gonna go fly over to this bug infested planet and go blow up things. Or I'm gonna go create my own custom ship for maybe doing that. Or maybe like in Star Citizen where they like we do everything. It's like I'm gonna come up with designs and sell those designs. I'm making cool ships or something. Yeah, there are issues with all of these games though. Um, Not one of them is a single like favorite. Um, and Phaser, I would say you're completely justified. Yeah, yeah, though it was in the patch notes. It was in there. But I feel like they should have been like, hey, we didn't change anything about the coyote, but we did change this aspect with several of the enemies. Not all of it, but several of the enemies where they would catch on fire faster. This will affect the coyote, though. All in all, it wasn't that big of a nurse against the coyote, but it was technically a tiny nurse. I feel like they should have been more cautious with that. Um, I don't, I don't think it was them directly lying about it. Well, I feel like they should have been more cautious about it, especially with how much the community has just they've kind of been on a messing up streak. And so the community has definitely been watching them. And so they really need to be more careful with what they do and more transparent. I'm talking about Helldivers for those who aren't sure. Have you played Star Wars Outlaws? No. You can fly to a different planet and ride speeders on planet. Oh, nice. And also, hello, welcome. Hi there, all. I'm Lazy Soul. I busy music and hi subsonic. I didn't say hi to you on Weezer, but I answered your question. Yeah, don't get the coyote yet, though. Honestly, I haven't even been using the coyote. Um, I, s- I didn't really enjoy it. Like, it was a decent gun, pretty well rounded, but I didn't really enjoy it. The back end thing that changed also screwed with every weapon, not just the characters. Can you clarify, Tatsuya? What do you mean the back end thing? What do you mean by that? Well, I don't think English is their primary language, so I don't think they understood the nuances of their patch note communication. That's fair, Satsuna. I still feel like they probably could have been like, hey, we didn't mess with the coyote, but this does affect the coyote. Were they fed up? Yeah, that's a good way of summing up the community right now. They're fed up with messing up. I'm new to the community, so I don't really include myself in that. I'm just more of like observing and trying to understand the history of what's happened. There are other games. Went back to No Man's Sky actually. Harvard's are a wealth of addition. Yeah, they're cool. My one gripe with No Man's Sky is I want more combat. I want more. Because the bits they have, it's just, you know, it feels the same over and over. And that's one thing I like about Helldivers is you're always getting in different kinds of situations. Yeah, it's generally the same enemies, but the combat feels almost different every time. And that can also be based off of the weapons and the cooldowns on everything. Um, yeah. It's a jack of all trades gun, but there are a lot of other guns that excel at one thing major. LE specialized guns. Does trumpet? Yeah, that's fair, such or not. So what's the crossbow is better than everything else? I don't know, but that makes these levels. It is very good. Um, wait. Them never mind me. Enjoy it. It's a hell of a good time. What? I don't want to. Never mind me? What do you mean? How do I ignore you, said? No. You will not be ignored. I refuse. Most of the weapons are underwhelming, even on the rolls they're supposed to. I completely agree. Yeah. Like, for example, the Defender SMG, it's pretty freaking good at dealing with, the voteless, the zombies from the squids. But that's it. It's like the only thing it's good at. Um, and even then, like, there's a lot of other weapons that are similar that are still better. Um, I don't really see a reason to ever take that weapon. I don't. I have two friends that were leveling it and suffering. Soul was one of them. No soul survived. Yeah. Yeah, make a fool. Yeah. High gameology couch. Two TV antennas. Oh my, and got married. Ceremony was much, but the reception was phenomenal. Nice. Hi, JD. Welcome. Comet is not really interesting in No Man's Sky. In space, it's just constant turning around in circles really fast. On the planet, you can just operate sentinels with virtually no sights effort once you have. Yeah. Yep. Yep. One thing I really hate in No Man's Sky with their flight model which I generally do like, but the bots can turn faster than you. Like, if you move your mouse, you cannot turn as fast as them, unless you use the auto-targeting, which I hate. In my opinion, it should be the other way around. You should be able to turn faster than that auto lock-on thing. That auto lock-on thing should be slower. Like, what you should be doing is turning your ship on then when you're in the general direction, use the auto lock-on. I think that'd be much more interesting and fun mechanics. Also, I think the bot's turn speed needs to match what your ship's turn speed is. And if it is, something is wrong. Because I cranked my mouse sensitivity only up to max, and I would move my mouse across the whole freaking desk, and my ship would barely turn. But the moment I turn on the auto lock hockey, it just turns on a dime. Yeah, it makes no difference. Yeah. There are a few people that have covered the nearest in question off the top of the head. A YouTuber called LT. Yeah, I watch a lot of his videos. Was Lightbeer? Yeah. Hi, Ultraman. Welcome. So, yeah. All these games have their issues. Like, we haven't even gone into Star Citizen's issues. Oh my goodness. We'd be here all night. Uh, but all of them do have something that they're doing right. Legendary, what are you talking about? The high beamed beep. I have a Sentinel Interceptor with insane maneuverability upgrades, and some hours building still can't outtune a bird. Yep. Yep. I have the same thing. And that's what really killed the game for me, is the fact that to actually pilot, if you have to use the auto weapon, otherwise I find the combat incredibly boring. Incredibly boring. And so I stopped playing No Man's Sky. As the combat, I didn't enjoy it. The building of ships, that's cool. That's really cool. They nailed that. Well done. Base building, they did a pretty freaking good job with that. I still think it needs more. Um, like, I would take more out of, like, some other games. Not necessarily Minecraft, but there are other voxel-based games will have base building down. Nice, Tatsuya. I am only missing 2 war bonds. The Halo one and I forget. But I have most everything unlocked. I think I have almost all of the stratagems. I think there's like 3 left that are from war bombs I haven't gotten yet. I think. But yeah, the moral of the story is each of these games, they're doing something right, but they're doing other things wrong. And so, back to the ultimate question of what was asked was, while it'd be my ultimate game, is taking all these games that have nailed what they have nailed and putting in one. No Man's Sky had combat systems of Elite Dangerous, it would be perfect. I've never played Elite Dangerous. And Alvin Venture, thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Yeah, that's my Yap TED Talk. I seriously love the open world aspect of Star Citizen. I No Man's Sky did a pretty good job, but Star Citizen did it better. I'm doing okay, Banshee. Bunny, I hope you're doing alright. Well, I like games. Yeah, like, oh my goodness. Star Citizen, like, really my main gripes with Star Citizen is one, the bugs. Two, the weapon balance slash ship balance. I have a lot of issues with. And I don't like, I'm not gonna go into their monetization. That's a whole nother can of worms. Um, BF items. Uh-oh. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't like how they balance their weapons. Um, I don't like how a lot of, like, you can tell when people behind a game are gun people and when they're not. And I'll tell you, the people behind Star Citizen, whoever is doing the balancing there, are not gun people. They don't understand balance. They don't understand that it's the bullet that does the damage. Like what your gun looks like doesn't change, but bullet does. Bullet does bullet things. Well, they are from the UK. That explains a lot. Because they're not allowed to have guns. Hi, Spirit. Welcome. Honestly, even in Helldivers too, they don't fully understand it too. Like, you want gun balance? Go look at Escape from Tarkov. They nailed it. Nailed it. Oh, well, it does bullet things. Yeah, don't forget to put down the quotes channel. Yes, exactly, Coke. Exactly, yes. Like, oh my goodness, if they balanced weapons around by actually what the weapon is and what the bullet shoots, oh my goodness. That just, so yes. Well, we'll take something from Escape from Tarkov for my group of the game. Take the gunplay from Escape from Tarkov. I'll put that in. Yes, Tatsuya. Yep. I heartily agree with what he just said. Um, I feel like bullet economy slash balance is better than weapon balance. Yes. Have you tried ground bridge? No clue. Feel free to put it in like game chat. Hi, hey Cal, welcome. So yeah, take escape. Yeah. So Escape from Tarkov. I'm never gonna play the player versus player again. I don't think they're ever gonna fix the cheating situation. I'm done with that game. I used to play it a lot. I was a labs main. For a while, but no, not anymore. I'm done. Not going back. But the gunplay is so good, and the gun customization is not the perfect. There are games that have it better than Escape from Tarkov, but I feel like it was one of the first, if not the first, to really nail gun customization. Yeah. So take the gun customization and balancing from Escape from Tarkov as best you can. We're in a sci-fi situation, so you're still gonna have other things like futuristic weapons that will change balance. Creators, that's okay. I haven't played that, but I'm kind of over player versus player. It's so true, Tatsuya. It seriously is. Every time I hear the gunplay is good, and it's not in a discussion about running branch. Yeah, I've never heard that game. I'm not going to lie, your serene voice coupled with this touch to warm up a room is like be almost all sleep at work. I'm not trying to make you fall asleep at work. Tried Arena Breakout. It's a knockoff, I know, but that's my reference to Mighty Target. Yes, it is a knockoff, but I feel like they're doing better at some things than Escape from Tarkov. Um, though I'm over player versus player. I'm done with it. I don't want to do it anymore. Oh, and that's another gripe with Star Citizen. You literally cannot turn off player versus player. Yeah, that really ruined a lot for me in Star Citizen. Um, I played with a friend a while and they tried to stream it and we got stream sniped. That wasn't fun. Yeah. If I really think that they need to do a non-player versus player server, honestly. I've seen the Escape from Tarkov, and I'm not to bird's eye view games. Hi, Odd, welcome. So yeah. Oh, something that I really, really, really don't like. Okay. Um, Star Citizen. They have a gun where it is energy based and it has recoil. I'm sorry. If you're shooting energy, but energy doesn't have bounce, there's no recoil. Because you have to have mass for there to be recoil to push back on you. Otherwise, there's no recoil. You shoot energy? No. Plasma, even plasma, would not have that much recoil. Because plasma is like a gas-ish form, so there's not a lot of mass to it. Yes, beast guns. Yeah. I do EG. Yes. Barely any mass. So less mass, the less recoil. Railguns, they would have recoil. Because they're shooting out a projectile. Yeah. So the more heavy your projectile, the more recoil you have. And the faster that projectile, the even more recoil you will have. Now, that being said, you have ways of dampening the recoil. Look at the Chris Vector. Yes, I know my guns. Not all of them, but I know the Chris Vector. It's cool as heck. The engineering is so good. So yes. Photons do have momentum. Yes, but they have no mass. I am phaser welcome. Yeah, so the less mass, the less recoil. Okay? The more mass, the more recoil, the more the speed, more recoil. But even then, you still have ways of reducing the recoil. And I refuse to believe that some weird future laser weapon of the future, like, what, 500 years in the future, is gonna have recoil. I refuse it. No, light has no mass. No, that is not right, Odd. Light has no mass. That's why it moves at the speed of light. Anything that has mass cannot move at the speed of light. Hi, Resident Evil Knievel. Don't know. Hi, Gun Jeff. I'm tired. I can't sleep. I hate to sleep. Study. Screw me. Oh no. I'm sorry. Sorry. That is my yappings about guns and realism and yeah. Hi, Blue Jay. So, gunplay, realistic gunplay, I'll take from Escape from Tarkov, though you would have to still finger, just balance your weapons around realism, okay? And then figure out how to make them interesting in other ways. Make them realistic, but interesting. Hi, Iris, welcome. I am surviving. I got laid off on Friday, so yeah, I'm unemployed. But I'm doing okay because chat is amazing and they've been cheering me up. Yeah, exactly, Maxi Sauce. Energy and momentum, but no maths. I didn't take a physics class, but I know that. No, you, Tatsuya. IPAX, welcome. Yeah, yeah, sadly that doesn't. Why Alaskan? For now, Odd. I have enough to get by for, a few months. Oh, Tay, so I have something to ask you guys. So, do you have a physics degree? Oh, that's cool. So, I remember when you guys first introduced me to, was it grav stars? Where the thought is maybe black holes don't collapse into a singularity, but rather they essentially create this super, super hard shell that is like indestructible. Um, That's grav stars, right? That's what they're called. So, my question around those, and I don't have an answer for this. Gravitrons? Is that what? I thought it was grav storage. Someone knows. So, yeah, we're nerding out for tonight. So, my question is if it's formed into this stupidly hard structure, how do they explain when two collide? So when we see two black holes merge, become a bigger black hole. Um, it's not like they're stuck next to each other. So when two grav stars collide, what happens to the shells? And so that makes me think that they probably, well, how? They're supposed to be like indestructible. And the inside void is supposed to be like the most void of voids. No, no, this is a theory that would be like so black holes aren't a thing. Yeah, so I'm talking about grav stars, I think it's called. that this is a theory that black holes might not be actual singularities, gravastars. And yeah, okay, thank you. So my question is, not neutron stars. It's a theory, okay? Gravastars. Uh, whatever. Um, is if it's this indestructible sphere that has the most void of voids inside of it, what happens when two collide? Because if they are truly indestructible or whatever, wouldn't that mean they just sit next to each other? Yeah, hypothetical exchange of the black holes. If not, then would they collide and then yeah, let me draw. I'll draw. So rather, say you have one here, they run into each other, and so now you have like it just gets squished like that. No, Coke, we're not talking about black holes. The theory of black holes. We're talking about a theory that might override black holes. Yes, I'm very aware about the current theory and understanding of black holes. Because how this would collide and how it would maintain the structure without releasing the void of voids. It doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, thank you, Freya. Yeah, so I guess it really depends. Um, yeah, I don't think that collision would work. Uh, Unphaser, I don't know. I don't know. I question with the understanding of that theory around what we have witnessed already. Yeah, I don't know. That thought just made me question whether that theory is actually viable or not, is why I brought it up. And see, the thing is if that does exist, that form of matter, we have no clue how it would act or do, like what anything it would do. We have no clue. And is it Lovey? Thank you so much for this song. I hope you're having a wonderful day. See, that's the thing, Odd, is the whole theory around the gravitars is that they are this ridiculously absurd strong structure. And I forget there was something special about the inside that is like the most pure void ever. And there was something funny about that in that state that made it more like what we see with black holes. But if that void structure breaks when they collide, I think that ruins the theory. It's a hypothesis, not a theory. There is more robust in scientific terms. Okay. Yeah, I really, that thought process makes me question that hypothesis. Yeah, I don't know. Cause like, so what's going on in the inside? It is such a way that it pushed out while mass is falling in, and then it creates a stupidly strong data. But if you break the inside when another one falls into it, but that force that was pushing out goes away. It's only at the formation of it. And that force that's pushing out isn't there when the next black hole comes along and runs into it. Round star? Yeah. I am not a scientist. I just really like physics. I love the theories about I love to learn about it. The math around it just goes over my head. Hi, Bunny. Welcome. Oh, I didn't say hi to you, Punisher, or did not go? Hi, as I yawn. I feel like if they indeed have the shell, the collision will make an inside pressure, so if the speed like a violent compression would cause the shell to lose equilibrium, and the merged object would collapse past the switch shield radius. Oh, well, see, the thing is, too, I don't think I, if I remember, that inside pressure is only at the formation. I don't think the inside pressure continues on indefinitely. I don't think. I could be wrong. Critical radius around in mass. As in like also Freya, you're a big physics nerd. It's kind of awesome. Okay, that's what I thought I was, Freya. That's what I assumed. I know Maxie sauce. I'm just like, brains, no compute. I browned his sticks. Nitrogora, Malcolm. Yeah? My hunch, my gut feeling. So, I guess this is a big question, okay? Is because this'll make it or break the theory, in my opinion. If that inside pressure in a gravistar continues on indefinitely, then I think that's okay. But if that inside pressure does not continue indefinitely, I think that kind of would prove in a two collisions and it wouldn't work. That's my gut feeling. Nice, Freya. I didn't know that. Or I forgot. That's possible. But you have what it takes to achieve your dreams if no one is there to help you. Um, I don't really have any dreams right now because I've kind of like achieved all of mine. other than I'm unemployed. Working on that. I do not know enough to properly weigh in on this. It is interesting though, right? Right? I don't even know if we could possibly answer it. Because that theory is based off the thought of some super crazy mass material that we have no way of knowing how it would really behave. Yeah, and I am yapping and yapping. Now I can tell I am getting tired. It is almost 4 a.m. Oh my goodness. Yeah, 4 a.m. is the hard cutoff. It doesn't matter if I want to stay up or not. Oh no, Maxi sauce. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna make it to 4. I'm getting really tired. But this has been a nice discussion. Nice party. Oh my goodness, Carmen. Okay. I hope you sleep well. Thank you for hanging out. Yeah, same Maxi sauce. Yeah, I wanna look into that. Cause I wonder. I'll nail it to you, sweetheart. Is seriously one of my best friends. You're one of dang good ones? What do you mean? Thank you. Hello, Gloop. Didn't you dream of being an astronaut, but I was Chuba like him to more complex questions. I just couldn't focus until I had completed dumb style with these track and the initially resulted in mistakes. You know, I'm not the best at math. Geometry, I destroyed geometry. It's the only class I ever got more than 100%. Because literally I did every assignment, got 100 on all of them, and I did every extra credit assignment, and I did all of them, got 100% on all of them. Yeah, the teacher did a lot of extra credit because a lot of the other students were struggling, and I essentially tutored all of them. Um, just because I ate it up. I enjoyed it so much. Geometry was fun for me. Uh, which every class being fun is really rare for me, but geometry, I loved it. Goodbye, soul. Thank you for hanging out. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I assume you're going to bed, so I hope you sleep well. Nice. I'm sure I'll see you tomorrow in Discord. I was even storming at this time. Alright, so we have Miriam, Benedict Augustine, and Mariah Bessie. I think I have a mod here right now. So I will make a poll. I think they'll vote on who we're gonna raid. Oh, I'm sorry, Maxie. And I'll be from that sooner than later. Oh, yeah. The sleepy is hitting me hard. Thank you, Phaser. Honestly, it won't be hard for the next job to be better than my last one. Because it was a toxic work environment. Pretty much, if everyone there is at least a decent human being, then it's already better. Okay, finding silver spoons is the winner. Alright, so we're about to do the outro, so don't go anywhere yet. Oh, she's been going for 5 hours. Okay, so if she might have raids off if it's been too long, so if she does, we'll raid Mariah Bessie. Come, I'll be our backup plan. And thank you for the follow and Phaser. So, do you want to come back? Thank you so much for being here tonight, for choosing to spend part of your day with me. Seriously, I miss you. I started this stream feeling rather down, but it hasn't changed my situation. It's still hard. But being here with you has definitely raised my spirits. Thank you. I am grateful for you, to have you in my life. I hope your time here has been one of uplift, and you felt a little bit better. And when you got here, please take care of yourself. You are important. You have worth. You matter. And you are loved. Until next time. Good night. Let's see if she has rates on or not. She does. Alright. Good night, everyone. Good night, Arctic, Malodite, Wolf, Naxi Slots, it's your icon, Hachi, Sonic, Tetsuya, Satsuna, Ragri, Nobodies or Somebodies, Blue Jay, Raptor, Poke, and night, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for the follow, Spirit. Good night, Freya. Good night, everyone. I'll see you next time.